Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Dear students, I hope all of you are well. By the grace of Almighty Allah, I am also well. Welcome to our online platform of NIVS Home School. I am Muhammad Farooq Hussain, Assistant English Teacher of English National Ideal English Version School. Now I am going to take a Bangladesh and Global Studies class for the students of class 6. Our today's topic is chapter 2, Bangladesh and World Civilization, and we are going to conduct 2 extra questions from this chapter. So dear students, come to the board. Our today's lecture is 15, okay, and today's HW is 14, and our number 2 extra CQ is, I am reading the stream first. Sunil visited the museum yesterday. There he saw materials used during different civilizations in the ancient Bengal. Metal ornaments, less cost stone, glass made beads, printed silver coins, measuring weights, etc. of urban civilizations were nicely preserved there. So dear students, this is the stream, and here are few questions. 4 questions, and here are the answers. So now I am going to take the questions, and after that I will solve them from here. What are the names of 2 major towns of Indus civilization? Dear students, you know already what were the name of the towns. The name of the 2 major towns of Indus civilizations are Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. Okay, Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. Number B, how was Pundurnagar described? So you have to describe how was Pundurnagar. Number B, Pundurnagar was prosperous city. Pundurnagar was a prosperous city. Okay, it was the capital of Pundrabardhan. Okay, it was the capital of Pundrabardhan, dear students. Okay, it had communication with many cities and towns of Indian subcontinent for commercial purposes. As a result, there were many commercial and cultural transactions. Besides these informations, it was very fertile as it was built up on the bank of river Kortwa. Okay? Although this city was built up on the bank of the river Kortwa, its land were very much fertile. Dear students, now come to question number 3. Which civilization do the materials Sunil saw belong to? That means the materials which was seen by Sunil at the museum, and where does that things belongs to, and how was it discovered, and how these elements were discovered? You have to elaborate it. So come to the answer. The materials Sunil saw belong to the second urban civilization established in Wari-Bateshwar. Dear students, it was belonging to the second urban civilization and established in Wari-Bateshwar. Okay? In the Wari-Bateshwar, on the bank of ancient Brahmaputra, urban civilization developed 2500 years ago. Wari-Bateshwar was the city center of that urban civilization. One day, this 2500 years ago civilization got destroyed and went under earth. Okay? It was destroyed and went under earth. Later on, ground soil of Wari-Bateshwar got dilapidated as a result of civilization, digging and other domestic work. Old relics started coming out. In the rainy season, materialic, glass made and stone made archaeological relics come out on ground surface after rain. Okay, after rain they come to the surface and live like. At last, in 2000 AD, archaeological digging has been started in Wari-Bateshwar. Thus, the archaeological site of Wari-Bateshwar was discovered. Okay? Now come to question number D. Describe the archaeological things discovered from the site as indicated in the STEM. Okay, you have to elaborate the history of excavation. Dear students, come to answer. In the STEM, Sunil saw some archaeological things found in the site of Warivateshwar. Metal ornaments, laced costly stone, glass-made birds, road made of lime and bricks, dust, brick-built monuments, forts, etc. discovered in Warivateshwar bear testimony to prosperous civilization. Okay? Printed silver coins and lovely looking measuring weights are indicators of commerce. Okay? These two are the indicators of commerce of Warivateshwar. Warivateshwar was a river port. Okay? It was also a river port. Internal and international center of commerce was Warivateshwar. Warivateshwar was also the center of internal and international commerce. Okay? The discovery of rotated earthen wire and sandwiched glass braids at Warivateshwar established its commercial connection with Mediterranean region. Okay, it was connected with Mediterranean regions. Ports with knobs made from heightened bronze established commercial relation of Warivateshwar to Southeast Asia. This made the connection between Warivateshwar to Southeast Asia. Okay, the earliest art of painting of Bangladesh has been discovered at Warivateshwar. This art of painting has been manifested in the earthenware, stone and glass-made braids found there. Okay? They are the brightest examples of high aesthetic sense and philosophy. Okay? Dear students, this is all about our extra question on 2 answer and questions. So now come to chapter 2 extra question on extra creative question on 3. First of all, we will read the stream. Arif was watching a report on television. The report was on some ancient civilizations of the world. These civilizations mainly thrived in Asia and Africa. Arif was amazed seeing the pyramids, Hanging Garden of Babylon, Great Wall of China, etc. Arif's father told Arif that Greek and Roman civilizations were remarkable among European civilizations. Okay, dear students, this is the stream and we will go to the question and answer them. What were the Egyptian kings called? Dear students, what was the Egyptian kings called? The Egyptian kings were called pharaohs. Okay, number B. Why was the Great Wall of China built? You know that China is famous for the Great Wall. Then the question arises, why the Great Wall was built? Okay? The Great Wall of China is the most astonishing things of Chinese civilization. This wall was built to defend China from the attack of enemies. Okay? This was built to defend China from the attack of enemies. Okay? So this was China built this wall to defend themselves from the attack of enemies. Okay, students? Now question number C. By which civilization was the Hanging Garden of Babylon built? That means in which civilization it was built. Describes the contribution of this civilization, and you have to describe or elaborate the contribution of these civilizations. The Hanging Garden of Babylon was built by Mesopotamian civilizations. Okay, it was built by Mesopotamian civilizations. Okay, Mesopotamian civilization developed in 4000 BC. This civilization includes Sumerian civilization, Old Babylonian civilization, Assyrian civilization, Chaldean or New Babylonian civilization, etc. a special type of script emerged in Mesopotamia. The name of the script was cuneiform. Okay? They made some excellent religious templates called ziggurat. All the Mesopotamian civilizations contributed to various fields. Dear students, now we are going to describe about the contribution of these civilizations. Okay? I am reading that again. All the Mesopotamian civilizations contributed to various fields. Okay? These civilizations contributed in various things, various fields. That means in various sectors. Among these, Babylonian king Hammurabi made the collection of laws. He made the collection of laws. The Assyrian were very good at warfare. Okay, they were very good at warfare. The new Babylonian city were enclosed by the 56-mile long wall. Okay, by the 56-mile long wall. The whole world was guarded. Okay, the world also guarded. Besides this, except this, the civilization made important contributions to building houses, making statues, practicing science, etc. Okay, dear students, this is all about question number C. And now we go to the question number D. Do you agree with Arif's father? That means what Arif's father said. Give reasons in favor of your answer. So, before answering this question, we have to know that what Arif's father said. Here, come here. Arif's father told Arif that the Greek and Roman civilizations were remarkable among European civilizations. Okay? Arif's father said this, and we have to answer regarding this speech. So, come to the answer. In the esteems, Arif's father told that Greek and Roman civilizations were remarkable among European civilizations. Yes, we agree. After giving yes, we have to give a comma. Okay, be careful here. Yes, we agree with Arif's father. That means we are agree with Arif's father speech. The reasons are explained below. Why Arif's father is correct, that reason is described or elaborated below. No single kingdom or empire developed in the entire Greece. Okay, no single empire or kingdom was built in Greece. A city was built in the midst of cliffs. So, each city turned into a separate state. Okay, for this reason, the state of Greece were called city states. Okay, city states. As there was no river, there was no mass cultivable land. Although there was no river, so there was not mass cultivable land. Okay, the land were barren. Okay, therefore, commerce was the main source of income for the city states, which developed in the sea coasts. Okay, it was developed in the sea coasts, although there was no river. In the process of running business, they captured many countries. In Greece, civilization developed in 800 BC. One of the two important states of Greece was Athens, and the other was Sparta. Athens and Sparta were the two states of Greece, two important states. The structure of two city states was different, but their structure was different. Democracy developed in Athens, while material law developed in Sparta. These are the distinctions between the two states. Greece, especially Athens, played an important role in all sectors including religion, architecture, scripture, philosophy and science. In the contemporary time of Greek, in the contemporary type of Greek civilization, urban civilization developed in Rome as well. Okay? Though there was little civilization, this civilization was also business development. Okay, this was also business oriented. The Romans were a warrior nation. Okay, they were a warrior nation. they built a vast empire conquering many countries. Okay, they built a vast empire and they also conquered many countries. Renowned emperors like Julius Caesar, Augustus Caesar developed empire in Europe. Okay, the Roman made important contributions to civilization by building stone and brick built houses. Okay, by building what? By building stone and brick built houses, roads and streets, religious temples, etc. The Romans were the most famous in the primitive world in making stone statues. Okay, they were famous for building stone statues. Again, in the field of science, the Roman scientists contributed much. Okay, this is all about question number D. And your homework number 14. Okay, homework number 14 submit on Sunday, and you will do it from chapter 2 creative question number 2C, that means 2C, this question's answer. Okay, this is your homework. Dear students, this is all about today's class. I hope you all have understood today's class, and for your better understanding you will must practice it at home more and more. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.